Welcome to our quick tutorial of iVisual CMS User Guide for Real Estate Professionals. This tutorial shows you the basics of how to manage your iVisual display. Today, we'll explore 5 iVisual CMS basics: an introduction to what iVisual is, how to work with shows inside the CMS, some practical tips to manage your shows more effectively, cover some topics with properties and media and using time injection, like a TV ad break. iVisual is your all-in-one digital display system built specifically for real estate. iVisual connects directly to your CRM, so when you list or update a new property, it shows on your screen automatically. No manual updates needed. You can create professional property shows, add your own images, videos, banners, and more, all with a few simple clicks. Everything is online. You can manage your screen's content from the office, home, or anywhere. Whether you're using our giant LED, a window-facing monitor, or an office reception TV, iVisual gives you full control of what plays, when it plays, and how it looks. Here's how it works. iVisual is in sync with your CRM. That means your listings are updated every night without anyone touching the system. You don't need to manually add properties. Everything flows in automatically from your current CRM. Just go to ivisual.com.au and click the login text link at the bottom right of the page and enter your credential. Once you're logged into your iVisual CMS, you will see the following menus. My Digital Displays, where you assign those shows to screens and publish them. Slideshow Builder, where you create your shows. My Properties, the list of your current synced listings from your CRM. My Media, your iVisual media library for uploading and editing your own images or videos. The key concept in iVisual is the show, a collection of content frames that play on your screen. Once you finish building a show, you assign it to a screen by actually dragging it onto the display preview panel, then click Publish this location. And that's it. Within minutes, your show content will download, synced to the screen, and go live. You can control everything remotely, from the office, your home, or even while traveling. iVisual is designed to be powerful but simple. Create shows, assign them to screens, and publish. That's the whole flow. Drag, drop, publish. Let's move on to how you build and manage your shows. Working with a show. Every display must run a single show. A show is a sequence of content frames that appear on screen. To create a new show, go to Slideshow Builder, hammer icon. Click plus New Show, give it a name, then press Save. Click Edit to begin adding content. At the top, you'll see blue buttons to add different types of content, both media and listings. Plus Media. Add images or videos from your computer desktop or media library. Plus Special and Web. Add clocks, countdowns, or external links. Plus Property. Manually select individual listings to add to your show. Plus Property category is the most automatic and powerful feature in iVisual, as it lets the system pull listings directly from your CRM using live rules you set, like auctions, sold, or rentals. You don't have to select listings manually. The frame refreshes automatically each night, showing only the latest matching properties. It's fast, smart, and always current, so your display stays relevant, your content stays fresh, and your team saves time every single day. Each item you add to a show, whether it's media or a property, becomes a frame in that show. You can customize each frame by setting its display duration, transition style, and optional start and end dates. To control the sequence, simply drag and drop the frames into your preferred order. This determines how they'll appear on your screen. When you're finished, go to My Digital Displays, drag your new show onto the preview panel, then click Publish this location to send it live. Tips for working with shows. Here are a few useful tips when working with your shows. Any show that's already applied to a monitor will appear with a blue color, making it easy to identify. To edit a show, just click on its name. Inside, you can add media content by clicking the plus media button, selecting the upload link, and dragging your image or video files straight from your desktop. Each upload becomes a new frame in your show automatically. When you're done, go back to My Digital Displays. And since the show is already applied to the monitor, you don't need to drag it again. Just click Publish this location to send your updates live. Further down the page, Night Mode lets you turn your screen dark during certain hours, like overnight. And at the very bottom, the status panel shows if your display is online, offline, or experiencing any issues, so you can stay in control at all times. If your show includes both media frames and a property category filter, you can tick the option Evenly Show My Media and My Properties. This tells the system to automatically mix listings and media in a balanced way, so the display rotates cleanly between your own content and synced listings. Remember, after any change you make in your iVisual CMS, you always need to press the Publish button. Otherwise, your updates won't appear on screen. Removing listings from appearing on the display. From time to time, you may want to remove a listing or multiple listings from showing on your iVisual display. Here's how you can do that. First, go to My Properties in your iVisual CMS. You can scroll down the page to find your listing, or click on the letter that corresponds to your listing street to jump straight to that section. Next, find the listing or listings you'd like to hide from your display. Tick the checkbox next to each property you want to remove. Then, click the Hide button at the top of the list. Once you've done that, go to My Digital Displays and press Publish this location to make sure your changes go live on the screen. Any listing you hide this way will no longer appear in any shows or property categories. A base show is the main playlist of content for your display. It's what plays by default whenever the screen is on, unless it's temporarily replaced by a schedule or features like time injection. Each display can have just one base show active at a time, so the most recently published show becomes the one that's live. Whenever you drag a show onto a monitor or display, it will replace the current show assigned to that screen, but only after you press the Publish button. Let's edit a show by clicking its name. Each piece of content, whether a property or media file, appears as a frame in your show. To temporarily prevent content from appearing, just press the Disable link next to that item. To enable it again, press Restore. To permanently remove a frame or content from a show, tick the checkbox next to the frame number and then click Delete higher up the page. This will permanently remove the item from the show. You can delete multiple frames at a time. Any change will take effect only after you go back and press the Publish button. Working with media. The media section is your full library of images and videos uploaded to iVisual anywhere and stored for up to 12 months. You can browse everything you've added in the past, whether it's been used in a show or not. That said, most people upload media directly inside a show using the Plus Media button. It's faster and more convenient when building content. But your media library also includes some powerful tools, like the ability to resize images to fit your exact display dimensions. We'll explore this specific function in this section. One quick tip: media items with a green banner are currently in use somewhere in your iVisual display, while red banners mean the media is inactive or not used in any live show. Before editing any image in iVisual, it's important to know the exact dimensions of your display. You'll find this information at the bottom right of the Display Preview panel inside the My Digital Displays section. Every screen has its own resolution, for example 768 by 384 pixels, and your media should be created specifically to match that. While the iVisual editor does allow you to crop and resize images, the best results always come from designing your image to the correct dimensions from the start. This ensures no part gets cropped or distorted, and your content appears crisp and professional on screen. But if your media isn't the right size, don't worry. The iVisual editor lets you adjust it to fit. To adjust an image, go to My Media, click the image you want, then press Edit. If you have more than one screen, you'll be asked to select which display to match the correct resolution. Otherwise, it loads automatically. Use the cropping and editing tools on the left to resize, fine-tune, or brand your image. Then click the Save as Image to save it back to your library, ready to use in any show. It will appear as a new image in your media library. In iVisual, every display must always have a main show running. This is called the base show. This is the show you drag and drop directly onto your monitor preview panel to apply it to your display. Think of it as your regular TV program. It's what plays most of the time, showing your latest listings, media, and updates. But sometimes you want to highlight something extra, a special promotion, an agency message, a movie, a staff profile, a countdown, or even a seasonal greeting, just for a few moments every so often. That's where time injection comes in. Time injection is like a TV ad break. Every set interval, your regular show pauses and the special content takes over for a short time, just like an ad break interrupts your program on TV. When the time injection finishes, your regular show automatically resumes. This repeats all day, as often as you set. How it works: simply create a normal show with the content you want, then assign it as a time injection. The time injection will then appear at regular intervals, interrupting your base show briefly before your regular content resumes. How to set up time injection in iVisual. Create a show containing the content you want to inject. Go to the time injection section, stopwatch icon. Select your show from the Show Name drop-down menu. Set how often you want the time injection to appear, e.g., every 1 minute. Set initial delay if you want to delay the first injection after startup. Auto-split optional. Enter the number of frames to show from your selected show. For example, if you enter 2 and each frame is 15 seconds, the injection will run for 30 seconds. If you leave auto-split at 0, the full show will play, total duration, chars all frames in that show. Schedule, optional. Set a start/end date if you only want this time injection active for a certain period. Now go and publish to make it live on your display. And that's a quick overview of some of the basics functions of your iVisual CMS. We've covered how to create and edit a show, add content to the show, manage your display, and some media functions, and time injection. iVisual also includes many more advanced and powerful features you can explore, such as frame injection, our built-in image editor, overlays, banners, news and weather, scheduling, widgets, and much more. We'll be covering these in upcoming videos so you can get even more from your display. For more help or advanced tips, feel free to email us at support@ivisual.com.au. We hope this short video helped you get to know iVisual and how to make the most of your display. From me, Yola, and the team at iVisual, we thank you for your time and truly appreciate your business.